Good morning, children. So let's learn diversity in living things and their classification. In our last period, we learned diversity in plants. Also, we learned the structure of plant, various parts of plant. Now, today's our topic is classification of plants. Why there is need for classification? You know, there are the lakhs of plants has been collected. While studying the diversity in plants, they are classified for the sake of convenience on the basis of similarities and the differences in their structures, their organs and their other characteristic features also. So classification is very much important for the convenience of the plant's characteristic, its functions and its characters. So let's learn the classification of plant. So some are the plants are usually classified into three categories. One is the tree, shrubs and herbs. Okay, trees, shrubs and herbs. Some according to its habit, according to the functions, the plants are classified on the basis of its characters. So trees, shrubs and herbs. So they see the what are trees, what are shrubs and what are herbs. Trees. Let's consider trees. Trees, some trees grow tall. Okay, usually the trees are tall. Their stem or trunk is hard and woody and strong also. They have branches at some height above the ground. If you consider the example of mango tree, okay, its trunk is very big, its branches are long, some height above the ground. Then they bear flowers and fruits also for many years. Such plants are called trees. Okay, trees are tall, big and perennial. They live for many years. Banyan tree is a huge tree. Peepal tree is also a huge tree. Their roots are go deep into the soil in search of water. है ना, हम लोग उनको mango tree, banyan tree, they do not need to put water. Their roots go deep into the soil. Their branches are very big. See the banyan tree, it's a big, some examples of trees. Then what are the similarities between the hibiscus, oleander and the lamenta plants? So they all are the shrubs. Hibiscus, it never look like a tree. Mango tree जैसे hibiscus का भी नहीं होता tree. Lamenta और oleander का भी tree नहीं होता है. So they shrubs, they comes in a shrubs. Shrubs are plants grow close to the ground. Shrubs are the plants. Hibiscus का जैसे होता है कि hibiscus means जास्वंदी. Okay. They grow close to the ground. They give out branches very close to the ground. Trees branches, they are some height above the ground. It's a basic difference between trees and shrubs. Okay, they are shorter and smaller than the trees, but they have a thick and hard stem. But its stem is also very hard. The stem is very thick. Then the oleander, hibiscus, lantana, coranti and rose are the examples of the shrubs. They may grow up to 2-3 meters. Its height. Okay. So it is the shrub. Then next is the herb. Herbs means they are very small plants. They grow up to the 1 to 1.5 meter tall. 1 to 1.5 meters tall, that are herbs. See the basic difference between trees, shrubs and herbs. The stem of herbs are green and quite flexible as compared to those of tree and bushes. You see, the shrub stem is hard and woody. Tree stem is also big and hard and woody stem. But in herbs, the stem is very delicate. Stem is very soft and green in color and quite flexible as compared to those of trees and bushes. Herbs may live for the few months or up to 2 years. Okay. The herbs are examples of herbs is fenugreek, means methi, then periwinkle plant, then tulsi plant, then some grasses, they comes in a herbs. Okay. Have you seen the vines like the pumpkin, railroad, creeper, kauli, watermelon, grapevine? How do they grow? This is they required some support. Their stem is very delicate. So they are called vines. Vines मतलब जो creepers होते, creepers या फिर they need support of another thing like rod or wall. So they are, some vines need vertical support for growing while some others spread on the ground. Climbers, they are usually called the climbers. जो money plant है, money plant is a climber. Like the money plant have aerial roots. Have you seen the cucumber tendril that look like a spring? If you have seen the cucumber tendril, or you have seen the bitter gourd tendril also. What they have? See, money plant. So it required the support of another. So it's a money plant. Okay, money plant. Money plant. Money plant have the aerial roots like that. It has the aerial roots of it. So that roots are nothing but that used for supporting. Also, if you have seen the cucumber plant, it is a climber. Now suppose this has the leaf. Okay, they show the tendril, a wire-like point structure. You have seen in bitter gourd, करेले को भी होता है. So this is like that, a point structure that is called tendril. It is called tendril. So with the help of that, what is the use of that tendril? It gives support. ये wall को support लेता है, या कोई अगर stick रही तो stick का support करके that stand erect. So this is the use of tendril. That is called a tendril. So cucumber tendril look like a spring. So it gives support to stand erect of that plant. So that is the stem of a creeper is a very flexible, soft and green. It grows rapidly with the help of a support. Okay, so this is we learn about trees, shrubs, then herbs, then some climbers also. You have to make a list of these plants, trees and its characteristics, features. Then how many years do the crops like bajra, wheat, corn, radish, marigold live? These are some plants. The life cycle of plant like jawar, sunflower is completed in 1 hour. In 1 साल में उनका लाइफ साइकिल कंप्लीट होता है, वो हार्वेस्ट होता है, जर्मिनेशन टू हार्वेस्टिंग. These plants are called annual plants. Okay, these plants they complete its life cycle in 1 year. Okay, so that are called annual plants. एक साल में उनका पूरा लाइफ साइकिल कंप्लीट होता है वो प्लांट्स का, लाइक सनफ्लावर, जवार, they are annual plants. Then the life cycle of plants like carrot, beetroot is of 2 years. Is of 2 years, so they are called biennials. Biennials. Okay, those are bi means 2. Then shrubs like hibiscus and oleander and the trees like mango and gulmohar live for several years and bear flowers and fruits. Mango का ट्री एक बार लगता है तो बहुत साल तक जिंदा रहता है ना. Hibiscus flower also. So they are called perennial plants. They live many or the several years and bear flowers and fruits, so that is called perennial. Annual means only 1 year life cycle. Biennial means 2 year life cycle, and for many years means perennial life cycle. Perennial plants. Okay. According to the period of their life cycle, plants are classified as annual, biennial, and perennial plants. Okay, children. Then, so one question arises here: to which part of plants are butterflies and insect attracts? Plants bear flowers. You know, the flowers are very beautiful part of the plant. It is very showy, colorful, scenty. So flowering plants. That are some flowering plants, means some plant that bears the flowers, which are called the flowering plants. While the plants that never bear flowers, that are non-flowering plants, means plants also classified on the basis of फ्लावरिंग प्लांट, जिसको फ्लावर्स आते हैं वो फ्लावरिंग प्लांट्स, और जो प्लांट्स को फ्लावर्स नहीं आते दे आर नॉन फ्लावरिंग प्लांट्स. पहले तो हमने क्लासिफिकेशन किया ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ ट्री है कि श्रब है कि हर्ब है. देन वी आल्सो क्लासिफाई ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ द प्लांट्स रिक्वायर्ड टू नीड सपोर्ट, दैट आर द क्लाइंबर्स, ओके, एंड क्रीपर्स आल्सो. देन the plants also classify on the basis of annual plants, biannual plants, also perennial plants. Now the plants, some plants bear flowers, that are flowering plants. Some plants not bear the flowers, that are non-flowering plants. So non-flowering plants may not have organ like root, stem and leaves. See the difference. The flowering plants we know, rose is a flowering plant. Then various flowers we see in our surrounding. Means they have root, stem and leaves also. But the non-flowering plants may not have organs like root, stem and leaves. They are some special type of plants. Okay. Then see how, which are the plants. We see the different plants growing in different places around us. Plants can be classified according to their habitat also. The place where they grow, on land or in water or in marshy areas or in desert or even in a big tree, and various habitats also plant. The plant which grow in a water, that are aquatic plants like lotus, water lily, that are aquatic plants. The plants which grow in a desert area, they are usually the cactus plant. है ना? Cactus plant has no leaves. Their stem is fleshy. It looks different from other plant. So according to its habitat or a place where they grow, that are also classified, that shows the different characteristic features. Okay, so this is about the plant classification. You know one new thing, the world's largest flower. It's a, do you know? The world's largest flower is found in Indonesia. It is very much important. You should know this. The diameter of flower of plant, that is the Rafflesia arnoldii. It is the name of flower. It's the world's largest flower found in Indonesia. Okay. Then the Rafflesia arnoldii is about 1 meter. 1 meter इतना बड़ा लंबा flower है. 1 meter. The world's smallest flower is of the plant called Wolffia. Wolffia is the smallest flower. Its diameter is as small as 0.5 mm. Okay, सबसे छोटा flower है, that is Wolffia, and the largest flower is Rafflesia. Okay. Then next, you know mushroom also. What type of plant are mushrooms? Are saprophytes because they grow on dead and decaying organic matter. They are non-green plants, so they are saprophytes. Then ferns, algae, money plant bear flowers? No, they are non-flowering plants. Okay, so various types of flowers we learn in this lesson. Cactus is also very much different from the other trees, shrubs and herb plants. So there is the need for classification to study the characteristics of plant, to study the function of plants. There is very much importance of classification of plants. So the plants classification. So you have to make a chart and write its characteristic of trees, shrubs, take a various examples of plant and categorize in trees, shrubs and herbs. Okay, children. So this is our, and few questions I am writing a homework on the board. Please note down homework. Write down the homework. What different criteria? What different criteria are used to classify plants? Are used to classify plants. Okay, so this is the homework. Note down this homework. In our next period, we learn classification of animals and diversity and classification in animals. Okay, so please note down the homework. Bye everyone. Next period we will continue.